So, good morning, everybody. Good morning. You're welcome to the 10 a.m. London session recap and New York session outlook, which is brought to you by Trading Pro Nigeria Limited, hosted by Great White. As we all know, Trading Pro is an international multi-award winning brokerage firm with 7 years experience. We just recently won the Best Broker Award at the just concluded FX Expo at Dubai. So we offer lots of us. We just won the best award in Dubai for the best retail broker at the just concluded FX program there. And we offer lots of amazing services. Lots of amazing services. We have the trading community on WhatsApp and Telegram, where those that are beginners and those that are advanced get trainings. We have beginners training physically at our number 2 Allen Towing Roundabout office every Tuesdays and Thursdays between 9:30 to 12 p.m. Then for the advanced students, we have every Wednesday between 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. So we also have, for those who are interested, who would want to earn but don't have the time to learn, we also have the PAM account service and the copy trade service. So without wasting so much of our time, let's get down to what we have. Let's just do a brief recap of what we saw yesterday, what we looked at the market yesterday, and what had played out. Because like I said, it helps us better understand the market and gives us confidence. Because as a trader, if you don't have an end of day review, you're robbing yourself of the ability to learn a lot. So can you all hear me? So good evening, everybody. You're welcome to today's. Hello, can you all hear the audio from the program, from the
Yes,
recording?
yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
we
so
can.
let's just start. End of day review brought to you by Trading Pro, hosted by Great White. So at Trading Pro, we are a multi-award. One other thing, those of you who look at my YouTube videos, if you go down to this place, instead of going through all the videos, if you notice, it's broken into segments. So when you come down here, each pair has its own time where it starts. So if I click this, it will take me straight to US 100. This pair is still bullish, although did you guys hear me? So instead of you trying to move it forward, you just come down to this description and click on the time, not this side. Just click on the time. It will take you to the pair that you're looking for. So let's just briefly look at what we had for US 100. It hasn't closed above this previous week's high. So below 1845 is still bullish going into tomorrow. So let's look at what Euro US 100 has done. Because when you gauge what they've done and what your outlook was, it gives you a better understanding of what the market is going to do. And let's briefly look at this. So not much has changed. It's still ranging below this like I said, it's still ranging below this point. So there's a greater opportunity that it might still come down to fill up this imbalance, because this is still bullish. Like I said yesterday, it's still bullish as long as price remains above 18,454. So if we drop down to the 1 hour time frame, we have this area here that I'll be watching to see if price comes in here, finds evidence, and continues to the upside. That's for New York session. So if price comes in here, because this has not moved, you can see it's basically in a range. It's basically in a range. So you'll be watching from this 18706.2 to 1854.9. That's where you'll be watching to see the retracement and a continuation to the upside. So that's what you'll be watching on this pair. So the next pair we're going to be looking at is the dollar index. So let's look at the dollar index. What was our outlook for it yesterday night? And what we have so far now. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go to dollar index. Did we see that retracement? Remember, this was when this was being done. Did we get the retracement? If you were watching this, because I said this, we'll be watching. As this pair is still bearish, as you can see, we have a break here. So we'll wait for this to retrace in here, bearish evidence, and for a move lower. So that's what we'll be expecting in New York. So basically what you can do is you see the way it sent price down. So if you were watching this, maybe you were watching this on the 5-minute time frame. We're watching this on the 5-minute. Okay. So here, what one thing you see the way it sent price down. So if it's bullish, but this, so basically what you can do is you can I think I made a mistake in my recording because this 1 hour. Okay. It's 1 hour. So price still rallied up into this area and it's still moving lower. So if we look at this on the 4-hour time frame, I think I might need to improve on the recording. So we have bearish evidence here. So that means that for the next 4 hours, we're going to have down move. Because if you look at this area, if you remember what I said, this, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, talked about this fair value gap here. And you can see there's a rejection from there. And we had bearish railway track. We have bearish railway track here. So that's what's sending price down. So we'll be watching to see price come into this area during New York session. So the dollar index is showing weakness. So the first sign will be maybe a close below 104.49 but most likely New York price may sweep these lows. Price is going to sweep these lows going into New York. So next we're going to look at is EURUSD. When we look at the EURUSD, of this fair value gap, but those strange. So if this pair, looking at the EURUSD, this pair is still bullish, but this 4-hour fair value gap is rejecting price, as you can see. So let's go to the EURUSD 4-hour. This is that 4-hour fair value gap. You see the way it sent price down. So if you were watching this, maybe you were watching this even up to the way up to, if we look at this, where's that 15 minutes? Well, I think there's a little error in the recording. So let's just continue. So looking at this on the 4-hour, this fair value gap here has held price. So most likely, New York session price may be coming for this high. And I think I gave a trade call, a trade idea yesterday. I gave a buy on the EURUSD in the WhatsApp group. I think I gave a buy in the EURUSD on the WhatsApp group. So looking at this might still go for either this high at 0.884 or 1.0895. So we are looking at New Year session, bullish USD. Then the next pair we are going to be looking at is GBPUSD. So the next pair we're looking at is the GBPUSD. So this pair is still bullish. If we look at it on the daily, although it closed as a long upper week after rejecting from this weekly fair value gap. If we look at it on the 4-hour time frame, this other block held price, so price is still moving higher. Look at it on the 1-hour time frame. So as long as price stays basically above 1.2689, it's going to move higher. But it doesn't have that much strength because the EURGBP is turning bullish. So it doesn't have that much strength. But it's still bullish, so you wouldn't want to be taking a shot on this pair. Next pair we're looking at is gold. So my outlook on gold is still bullish. I think I had dropped the signal for gold on the group. Dropped the signal for gold on the group. If we look at gold from the daily, although it closed with this long upper week, if you notice, price has swept into the fair value gap, this 4-hour fair value gap there. You see this 4-hour fair value gap? It swept into it, and it has also swept the previous day's low. Do you see it? This is that fair value gap on the daily. Is that fair value gap on the daily? Then, if you notice, pricing close below it. So, logically, if price fails to make a new low, that's if a high fails to make a new low, most often than not, that high is going to get attacked. What do I mean by attack? That high is going to get swept, most likely, in most of the cases. And in this case, we don't have a bearish gold, we have a bullish gold. So be it as it may, price will most likely go for this high first, this high, before we start looking at this. So for now, if we look at this, Madam Ejuro, did you catch the buy? Or Mr. David, did you catch the buy?
No, sir.
Ah, I give it to you guys. See, this is the system. You have
What's the
this
question,
low.
sir?
I gave a long trade. I gave a long call on gold. None.
Oh, no, I didn't.
It's in the group. I posted it in the group. We have this low. We have this high. This high made this low. This low breaks this high. That makes this low and this low first, the first protected low, then this second. This low is more important because this low broke this high. So what you're going to do is when you have this type of a situation, it's best to use zigzag. The zigzag indicator will help you see it clearly. You just pick your fib. You can use your fib. You pick the low to the high. Most often, if you have a fair value gap before the 50%, if the context of that pair is bullish, it may not get to the 50%. And that is what you did here. And like I said the entry for this is 5 minutes. This was it. Bullish railway track. Bullish railway track. Let me show you guys. So that before somebody says, I didn't take the trade, this is the trade now. Can you guys see the profit so far? Hello? Can you guys see the profit so far?
Yes, sir.
It's $35 so far. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 positions, but they will still go very far. They're going to still go very, very far because I'm targeting this high. So whenever I drop a signal, if you're confused, just ask questions. Even if you drop down to the 1 hour time, to the 1 minute time frame, because volatile pairs, they are traded on very lower time frames. Very lower time frames. So because you know what is here, you have this low, you have this high, you have a W formation here. If I switch to my line chart, you're going to see it. Do you see it? A W formation. So this pair most likely is going to sweep these highs, then 22.45 first before any other, it goes for any other high. So for now, gold is continuing his bullish run. It's going to continue his bullish run. The next pair we're going to be looking at is EURGBP. EURGBP is still bearish, but you have this high, you have this low, you have this high. This high breaks this low. So whenever you're looking at your chart, you just need to remember something very simple. A low, point A, point B, point A, point B, B breaks A. Once that happens, you wait for price to come in between the range of A to B. Are you guys with me?
Please say that again, please.
Yes, please repeat it again.
Whenever you're looking at your chart, it's always good to use zigzag. Zigzag will help you. You get, even on your MT4, you have zigzag. But on your MT4, you change the zigzag setting to 5. No, to 6. Let me pull up MT4 setting. See that can pull it up. So this is MT4. So when you pull it up, go to your indicators, because the indicator, the zigzag on trading view at times, his head used to touch. The head used to touch. So when you come here, you go to input, it's 12, change it to 6. Coming. You change it to 6. When you change it to 6, you leave everything the way it is. The colors, I don't like red, so I'll use a different color. You can make it thick if you want. You get? Then once you are done, you click OK. Now you're going to see it. So once you have this low, this point broken, you know this is the daily time frame. So you zone from here to here. It's on any time frame, because what you see on one time frame can also happen on another time frame. So remember what I told you, you have A, you have B, B breaks A. So what do? You just come, you pick from this low to this high. And if you notice, and I'm changing it because I want to project where price will go to. So if you notice here, where the price come to, where the price come to before moving back up. Are you people there?
75% of, no?
Around the 50%.
It came to the 50. It's not even around. Look where it hit the 50. It hit the 50. Clean. Hit the 50. So it works on all time frames. So that's why I'm teaching you people.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Ma?
sir.
Ma?
You said something about A, B.
Now, you just need 2 swings. You need 2 swing points. On any time frame, you need If it's bullish, let me do for bullish. You need A, you need B. No, sorry. I'm getting it wrong. I have less than 10 minutes remaining. You need this. Wait, let me use the pencil. I can draw it well with the pencil. If it's bullish, if it's bullish, you need something like this. This will be A. This is going to be A. This is going to be B. B drops, does not break A, and does this. The moment this B is broken, you're going to zone from here to either here. Sometimes you can just pick B to this point. Then what will you now be waiting for? You'll be waiting for price to do this. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
So now, looking at what we have here, I thought this is another eraser. So looking at what we have here, because it is the highs and lows that tell you what price is doing. So if you're looking at the candles between highs and lows, you need to know what you're doing so that you don't run into trouble. So if we look at this, we can basically see we can say this is A, Abi. 0.8554 is A. 0.56 is B. B has broken me. So to sell this, what will we be waiting for? You're just going to pick this point to this point. Then you start waiting for price at the 50%. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So you just start waiting for price at the, it works on every time frame. But if you look at this now, there's going to be something would have told you this move is about to start. So let's go to the 5 minutes. Now, if we go to the 5 minutes, just like I told you, it happens on every time frame. There's what they call a flip. A flip is when a high, this is A, this is B. B comes down, doesn't break A, and breaks it to the upside. Once this breaks to the upside, if you notice here, the price go below this previous low. Are you with me?
It's the spike that went below, but nobody closed.
Exactly. Once you see that, you know that what price is going to do what in the opposite direction. Then now look at this. Let me hide everything. No. Going to hide drawings and switch to this. Now, do you see how the price is moving? Do you see how the zigzag is picking it for you?
Yes.
So now this is A, this is B. They break this point. You wait for pullback. Do you get? So if you want to buy this, will you be buying this here? No. You wait for it to come in between this point and this point. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Did I lose anybody along the way?
No.
No.
I didn't lose anybody along the way.
Go ahead.
So that's just how it is.
Please, what platform did you use? Are you using the one you showed your running trade?
Is Maven, that's a challenge account. It's not
Is
empty
it
for. No, don't bother about it. It's not empty for.
Is it DX? No, I know it's not empty. That's what I'm asking. Is it DX trade?
I don't know. It's Maven that have it. I've forgotten the name they call it, but that's what they have.
Please, I need to know the name because I want to know if you can. I have one that I don't know how to navigate.
If it
Please,
is
I want to know
Maven,
the.
if it is Maven, you know this prop firms.
Okay.
If it's from
But
Maven, you got it here. I can help you navigate it. But if it's from,
it's not from Maven, but I need to know the name of the platform.
I don't know. There's something they call it.
The one I'm talking about is the DX trade.
DX. No, I don't know those ones.
Yeah, that's the name of the platform. DX trade. the way you have MT4. It's
Does
called
it look
DX trade.
does it look like
It looks
this?
exactly, yes, it looks exactly like your own. Yes, that one you showed us now. It
You
looks
see,
like it. Yes, very complicated.
it's not complicated. It's not complicated. It's not complicated like that. You just need to know what you are doing there. This is where you add your lot sizes. This is your treat. You use this star. Maybe another time. Let me move forward. Some other time. Just
Okay.
remind me some
Okay.
other time. I will look at
Okay.
it. So
Okay.
for the Euro GBP, it's in a bullish retracement because it has swept liquidity below 85.41. So it's going to move higher before coming to the downside. So that will give EU strength. So if we're looking at pound yen, this pair is still bullish, just like I said, but we have this point here. So most likely, if this is to come down, you'll be watching this fair value gap for a continuation to the upside on this pair, on the 1 hour time frame. As long as you don't get a close below 197.39, this pair remains bullish. The next pair we're going to be looking at is Euro Yen. If we look at Euro Yen, this is going to now start moving because with the Euro pound strength, Euro GBP is bullish now. Short term, not long term, but short term, this is going to continue to the upside. Are you with me? So even if you look at it, it's the same pattern here. That's why you always see me. Whenever you see me use this quadrant, this thing, that's what I'm picking. You have a break above here. You can either pick this high to this low here. Do you see the way it stopped at the 50%? You see it and then continued up. So any questions? I have less than 7 minutes. Any questions before we call it today?
For this EJ, why is it? Why I still expecting to come down to 50% of that?
Who can tell me where I'm going to use now on this 1 hour? Who can tell me where I'm going to use?
At the middle of that that A and B.
Where is the A and B?
Between 169.582 and the low of that point of that.
Yeah. Easy.
Yes.
Easy.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll be waiting for it to come in. And if you notice, there's a fair value gap here.
Yes.
But it is already rejecting, so I'm not so sure. But it may still, it may. You get. So one thing.
Go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, continue. Because I'll soon be ending the class. Let me hear what you want to say.
Okay, I wanted to select one of my pairs this morning, but I abandoned it and chose GBPJPY because of this same issue you're talking about, that rejection that's happening there.
Well, this rejection, it didn't come to the 50, but it bounced off the fair value gap. This is 1 hour time frame. If you go to the 15-minute time frame, you can see it. So on this, the same setup, you can do it here. You can either start from here to here, or you can start from here to here. Then wait to see if it will still come down to go back up.
Okay.
So in the absence of any other questions, we are going to end it. So if during the New Year session, if you have any question, just don't hesitate to ask. So I wish everybody a lovely trading.
The goal you say you sent on the group, I didn't see any goal though. I didn't see anything, so you sent it.
No, it was to my private students.
Okay. So I didn't see it.
Some of them are here, so that's why I said it's to my private students.
Okay. Why am I not in your private? Why am I not in the private?
It's not free. Chat me up.
Okay.
Chat me up. So if anybody with any questions, just let me know. So have a lovely afternoon, everybody.
Thank you. And you too. Thank you.
Same here.
Thank you.